got Medusa YQ in the building. Pew, pew, pew. Woo.
We got Dry Sip in the building. No pew, pew, pew. You dry as fuck, bro. Do the pew, pew, pew. We got Medusa in the building. Do your thing.
Sip, you are messing all the way up today. Like, I think you need to step out and start over.
Yeah, he's honest, bro. Somebody hurt his feelings now.
The system.
The shit fucked my vibe up. Yes, yeah.
He had like a real tight face.
Oh, the DJ stuff. He's very sensitive about that.
Yeah, it was like
Shit fucked up my mode.
It's all good.
Beep, 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 beep.
Y'all late.
That's for you.
That's what he normally do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't have mine right?
Yeah, right? Yeah, well, we gonna.
I need a blunt and a do-over.
Oh man.
Yeah, we gonna get him later.
Oh,
but you gotta be nice because he's a DJ. He might play music in the club.
I know.
You know?
No, I'm just saying I know.
Oh yeah.
You ain't gotta tell me.
Yeah.
Your shit.
Yeah.
Wait. Little baby.
So we got Medusa in the building.
And he's smiling though.
So, ain't worried about Sip. He's having a bad whatever. Let's leave him alone. Anyway, so Medusa. Who is Medusa?
Medusa is a female artist, born in Uptown, raised in Southeast. She just like represent like all women of adversity. Like, I mean, I didn't have the hardest life, but you know, I've been through shit. I have a lot of wisdom. I try to put that in my music. I'm a little turned up too. I got a message, but I'm also a little messy.
How you go from Uptown to Southeast?
My whole family is from Uptown, 3500.
Okay.
So, my mom, I was born in Howard
University Hospital.
Howard University Hospital. And I went to elementary school up there. But we moved to Southeast. My mom had like a pager cell phone company. She opened her first store up, her and her fiance, on the south side. We moved to the south side. That's where I got my name. That's where I came off the porch. That's where I had my first fight. I had my first everything. Boyfriend, like, that's where I got my name at. So I just say, like, I'm from Southeast. So, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so the name Medusa. So when did you move from the Uptown?
I moved like when I was like 11, 12.
Okay. So you kind of halfway, but now you mature
like,
in Southeast.
Literally, when I say I'm from Southeast, guys from Uptown is like, no, you're not, my nigga. You like from Uptown.
Right.
But it's like, I feel like for me, like wherever you got like
home.
Yeah, like where you felt that love, like, oh,
people like
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
you got real comfortable.
Uptown, like my sisters and my cousin, because my cousin was raised by my mom, so like they was like known. Everybody wanted them, and it was like I was like the little sister.
They were known. What were they known for?
I'm just saying, like the popular girls.
Yeah,
they was the popular girls, and I was young, so.
It's not like you got a family full of gangsters and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, really, like, yeah.
They was really putting in like not
yeah,
working in the streets, but they were entrepreneurs. They were they were social people. It sounds like they were like outgoing. They were
the women
known.
in my family, like my cousin Marcus, rest his soul, like he would tell you, like the women in my family, like we all go getters. Like, I mean, just like our mothers, like we doing better than what our mothers come from. Like my mother was on drugs. Like most of my aunts was on drugs. Like we got houses, you know what I'm saying? We bosses, like entrepreneurs. Like that's just, my cousin's a teacher. Like we all come from like the bottom.
Right, and doing something good with
he
your positive
always
life.
been that type of nigga. Like you got the bitches in my family, shit. They go getters, like, and I got a bunch of hustlers and it's just
men,
a whole bunch.
yeah.
Right.
You hit on the nose.
What's the YQ?
Young Queen.
I was getting that.
Okay.
Yeah, Medusa. The name Medusa, because Medusa, where I'm from, what is Medusa?
Medusa is, okay, basically everybody. I mean, it's so many stories. Like you got the African story of Medusa, and then you got, they say Medusa with the dreadlocks. Then you got Medusa, the ancient shit. Me?
You're Medusa.
I'm Medusa.
What's your Medusa?
My Medusa is basically like just growing up with a bunch of things that you like. I feel like the snakes around my head. Like just niggas coming at you just for whatever they want to come at you for. Bitches coming at you whatever they got a reason, having a problem with you. Just a lot of snake shit, grass, like around my head. Snake shit. So I feel like Medusa.
Okay, what's the YQ?
Young Queen.
Young Queen. Is that a move? Is it a?
It's
label?
a movement.
It's a label.
Yeah, it's a movement.
Is it
yeah.
you're the CEO?
Yeah.
You got
It's
people
my
under
stuff.
you?
It's just me. I'm trying to get up.
I'm trying to get
I'm
up.
trying to get up first.
What-
Once I get up, yes, I'm definitely gonna pull some more young queens up, but I'm trying to get up first.
Where you trying to go when you get up? Where you trying to go? What's
Really,
your goal?
I want a lot of like organizations for like youth females.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put a lot of women on. Like that's my goal. Like
Okay.
to be like, you know, like you could say you're a boss, but if you ain't helping nobody else get no money, like you just want people to work for you, you ain't trying to turn nobody else into a boss. I just feel like you ain't a boss. You just want workers.
Yeah, facts.
Did you just say
Who is a female boss that inspire you right now that you look up to?
Female boss that inspire me. Wow. It's a lot of people that I look up to.
Female though, a boss. So the way you describe putting someone on and putting them in position, right? Because that's what that's my personal take on a boss
I
too.
don't feel like nobody is how I want to do it. I haven't met nobody that's doing it like that. Maybe I don't know of them. But how I want to do it, nah, I don't really know. Maybe I don't know because I don't know them personally.
Right.
So I wanna know.
Are you one of those side? Do you get starstruck when you see a celebrity?
Never.
So you see people who just don't even care.
No.
Do you know why you're like that?
I feel like me, like, I've been around money. I've been around, like, you know, I did a lot of shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, when I'm around these people what can I benefit from you?
Facts.
Besides what? Money?
Facts.
Saying I fucked you? I mean, if anything, I feel like you gonna benefit from that than me. Like, that ain't helping me to say I fucked you. Like,
Right.
I don't know. I'm just like, I'm very different, like, when it comes to females. Like, and I think that's my downfall because I'm like, very like, you got me fucked up. Like, I'm the wrong one. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I get around, I've been in studios with, like, celebrities, and I'm just like, y'all ain't about to play me. Like, I need the utmost respect.
Can you name an incident that happened? You was like, yo, bro, nah, it's not happening.
It don't necessarily be like the celebrities. It be like
Regular.
the niggas around.
Local, yeah.
They men.
They be trying to hit and stuff like.
You know what I'm saying? They feel like, okay, you in the studio, like, nah, nigga, I'm here to work. That's always like, I'm trying to get that feature. I'm trying to get something popping. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of this extra shit y'all got going on. Who's doing what and what's going on, but.
What's Bougie Trapper? And I see you got a question mark on your ring finger.
Oh yeah.
What? First of all, that's super
Oh,
dope.
I like her.
What?
I like her.
What?
I'm getting a one.
I know. I just was like, yo.
I'm getting a one.
I know. I did that at a really young age too. That's crazy. Just because I want to know,
Let me
like,
see.
who's gonna be that guy?
Oh well, I don't want to be like you, Dad. I thought it was like.
I would have interpreted it as like, yeah, maybe not.
But that's the thing. Like, I always put it like, who would be that guy? But the thing is, I always wanted to get married.
All right.
Like,
Okay.
I always wanted.
I don't believe in marriage.
I mean,
I want to buy love when I get rich.
All right, what's Bougie Trapper?
Bougie Trapper is basically what I was just talking about. Like, you know, like, people think like trapping, you come from this, you come from that, but like, I'm just setting the standard. Like, I'm a bougie trapper. Like, I don't go for anything. You know what I'm saying? I believe in morals, principles, all that shit. So if you come at me, you gotta come at me correct. Like, I'm the bitch that's like, ain't no sneaky shit, ain't no you about to do this for this. Nah, I'm not that one. I'm like straightforward. Put it out on the table and we gonna say yay or nay.
So with your family, you know, with your aunts and mom being on drugs, but you mentioned your mom had opened a store, so at some point she got clean.
She got clean. Mm-hmm. She was clean for a very long time. And it's kind of like when she moved to the South Side, because I mean, Uptown is very different from South East. So I don't know if people know that, but
I do. That's why I asked. Cause that's
it's
why
a
I
big
asked.
difference.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And when they made that step, like, we lived on top of the company.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like, they really like invest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we lived on top of the company or whatever. So like everybody for a minute, everybody used to like, shit, that's the girl that live on top of the store. like I had to deal with that, but like my mom was the boss. I ain't give a fuck. But yeah, we had to live on top of the company, and I mean things ain't work out with him and her. Eventually they didn't get married. It was like a big argument over the business and all that. Who, what, when you go in business with your partner and y'all separate, it's kind of hard to keep the business going. And we end up moving to the real part of Southeast.
Like,
and then it's like she just went backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you make that when did you find music?
Really, like I always loved music. Like I used to make little songs, but like really getting on a track was with my brother. Okay, my father is African, my biological father. And my brother do like, you know, island music and stuff like that. And
island music?
Yeah.
He's from the islands?
No, he not from the islands. He just always liked the island music.
This jack shit and this.
Yeah. Okay, my dad's from Congo, but
okay.
He make the beats, he make all types of island music. So I wanted to try it. I got on the beat and I was like, this ain't me. I need a different kind of beat, but I was just doing it because I wanted to make music.
Right.
And he was like, no, like you could really do this. You could really do this. And then when I got in the studio, I actually first got in the studio with Slopes.
Okay.
And that's the first time like I really made like a song.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long ago was that?
That was in 2014, I think. Yeah, 2014.
Yeah.
Okay, so fast forward to now, February 2018.
Yeah.
You dropped your EP.
Yes.
Name.
Deuce Vibes.
Okay.
Do survives?
Deuce Vibes.
What's explain?
Explain. Okay, before Deuce Vibes, I was making all kind of like.
Somebody's damn daddy. Okay, explain.
I'm trying to get it.
Father, like,
Okay,
Dad, I
like-
got suspended today. Okay, explain.
It's self-explanatory, but it's not. We're talking to her. It sounds.
What do it sound like to you?
It's no, just by talking to you, it's Medusa. I get it, but I'm just saying it sounds like there's more creativity behind it. It's a little deeper than what I think it is. You see what I'm saying? That's why I was so eager to jump into it to say. Explain, because I'm so eager to know what it is.
If you know me, you know it's like two sides of me. That's
Right.
like the bougie trapper. It's like
What
like,
vibe? You gonna
Medusa is like this sweet girl that want to make pop music and just like she's open to all these things.
See?
Okay.
And then
Which
it's
is
like
not Southeast or Uptown.
no.
Thank you. That's my
She's
point.
she's like an alien. She's a Martian. She's like in the galaxy world. And then you got the other side of me, and it's like trapped out. It's kind of like gutter, and it's
Right. So it's that's my
so
point.
Deuce Vibes was me basically like being that girl in the galaxy.
Okay.
Like if you listen to it, you hear like a whole different sound from what I'm used to putting out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where can we find it?
iTunes, Tidal,
Anywhere.
Spotify, yeah.
Just Google it.
Yeah.
And I love the way they package you. Since we are in music, right? We're speaking of you being this nice girl. And how you doing? You got a diss track out.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's the trap outside.
What's going on with that? With you and Chelly? What's up with it?
It's so old. Like really, like I don't even give a fuck about it at this point.
I don't know, so I'm eager to learn to what's going on. I want to hear from horse's mouth. I wanna hear from you.
It was just a lot of like we did a song together. Also with Uriel, who I'm still friends with. Like me and her is real close. So it's me, Uriel, and Chelly. We did a song together, and the energy just changed. Like she switched up on me. She was just like rude, just a whole lot of attitude. And like I'm way older than her, so I came to her like a nice, like a older big sister. Like
Was this after she hit? After her Northeast baby hit?
It was.
No, this was before.
I mean, okay, go ahead.
This happened before she made Northeast Baby. But like, I mean, like in songs continuously, people who knew what was going on, she was gonna diss me beforehand. But people that knew us, they got back to me. I said something to her. She didn't do it because I got in her head like, hold on, like you gonna diss me after I put you on my song? Like you gonna look way wild. And make a long story short, she didn't diss me, but she kept sending jabs in each and every song.
Okay.
So people that knew what was going on, they was like, damn, like
Why
damn,
yeah.
like
she
poking
the bed. Yeah.
So it's like it's to a point where my back was up against the wall. At this time, I wasn't even making no type of trap music. Like I was focusing on Medusa vibes at the time. Like I wanted to be like a pop star at that moment, and she was like bringing out the trap in me. So it was just like, come on, Slopes, like I gotta address this bitch, and that's how it happened. Like,
So
what's happened so randomly? Like I'm tired of this shit.
When did that go down?
What you mean? I don't
It's
even
after
remember.
Northeast Baby because of the
Oh yeah, it was after Northeast
the diss
Baby.
is after-
So you put your diss out after Northeast Baby, but the altercation happened before.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So I
that's
don't think people know that. I think people just thought like, oh, she put out Northeast Baby, and then I was like, oh, let me make Southeast Baby. Dead. Like nobody is that important.
Yeah. I mean, well,
So-
that's why you here to kind of clear it up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so where
we
you guys at right now?
I don't know. I don't.
You don't talk to her?
No. I don't talk to her.
No? Yeah.
I mean, I really, I'm like in a whole nother space. Like, I don't care about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, honestly, me, with that beef shit, like, I'm an emotional person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. So, like, if I feel disrespected, I'm going to address you personally. So, if I address you personally and you don't want no smoke, I'm going to leave it like that. You don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke.
So you're very level-headed. That's so you do sound like you've been through a whole lot. You're very young as well, so you didn't even have that mindset. Like,
I mean,
She's just so colorful. I'm just like,
yeah, she's neutral.
And I'm just observing you. I don't want you to think I'm like being a creep because I'm just
She's a creep.
staring at her like.
She's a creep. She's probably pitching you
you
naked
gotta,
right now.
you gotta look at him.
He picturing you naked. Sorry, picturing us naked.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
He talking about,
oh God.
Shut your ass up.
Come on, caller.
Hey, so can you try
Ryan, zoom in on press caller.
Dead. Oh, y'all is super funny.
Cut the mic off.
Ever since I can remember.
Oh, I love her. I love her. This is bad.
Don't do it.
I don't think. Oh, did I follow you?
Don't love
love
her.
her.
No, don't.
Okay.
I love her.
Don't
All
love
right, back to you, Medusa. I just
Yeah.
had to.
You said what? What
See,
was we talking
she
about?
gonna keep throwing. He's safe today. He not saying much. Typically, it's normally is between him and I.
Mm-hmm.
So today, I guess it's us.
What?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
But I just love. I was saying like you're just so colorful from your like makeup and your shirt, and then I'm seeing the bougie, colorful rainbow. Do you have a unicorn? Is that Medusa? Part of
that's
Medusa
Medusa,
vibe.
yeah.
Okay, so really, it sounds like you really want to stick to Medusa.
I do.
And the bougie trapper is she just comes out when she needs to come
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, and it's so hard because like when you come from a city that is so fucking trapped out and like, you know what I'm saying? They really don't appreciate, I feel like they don't appreciate real music in a sense. Like, I mean, that's all over the world right now.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
Anyway,
It's 2 weeks in a row.
They
cut his
don't.
mic off.
What? 2 weeks in a
What,
2 weeks
somebody
in a row
said
for
that?
what?
That we've had an artist
So-
sentiment, everything I be saying about
Okay.
the music here.
Yeah, like they don't appreciate it. So it's like, I mean, I feel like my fan base is really genuine. Like what happened? No.
Because they had this. Sib has a perspective about the DC
I wanna
music
ask
and
you,
the
but
DC artists, and then Prez have his own perspective about
Okay,
the
so
DC
what's
music.
going on?
I want to hear your take. Let's not
My take.
let's shut up for a second, and I'm gonna ask my question. If I'm wrong, correct me, okay? With the state of the music industry, we're not talking about rap, we're not talking about trap, we're not talking about pop, we're not talking about reggae. The state of the music industry here in the DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. How do you feel about where we are right now? You saw it in 2014. That was 4 years ago, right? So in 2014, just get a little flashback, right? Where we were and where we are right now. We're talking about local and national artists. You feel me? The way we communicate, this radio station, we're not talking about this artistry. We're talking about overall entertainment.
She's talking about artistry though.
Lawyers, hold on one second. Lawyers, artists, makeup artists, models, producers, recording studio. How do you feel about the industry?
You fluffed that question.
You kind of did.
How?
Because when we talk about this, usually
we're talking about the music. We ain't talking about nothing else.
We talk about the music and the artist and the artistry. You hold on, because you kind of you added a lot.
I'm gonna explain.
Because this is a new topic.
We're talking about.
No, hold on. I'm gonna explain before. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me explain to him. Right. What I'm saying to you is that it all ties together. So what? Give me. Then I just let me explain.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying to you is that you may have a bad artist that don't have a good PR, good studio, good producer, and the artist thinks this is all it's supposed to be as an artist. Now, my point is that I'm not gonna say my point because now I'll throw you off, right? But I'm saying that collectively they all go together. You see what I'm saying? As a DJ, my thing to sip is that you can't be so negative to a person. If you have a child, right, and the child don't know, it's not your job, but you have to understand the position this child is in. And you can make a decision whether or not you want to entertain a child or not. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying overall as an industry, I'm trying to figure out what your perspective on the industry here right now. Now I'll give you mine and he give you his.
So what is the exact question?
Because
what is your perspective on the music industry here right now?
You
think it's a good state, bad state? Think it's ugly? Think it's we trash?
I think it's good. I just feel like we don't have the tools that we need. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like if you had this, you missing this. You get what I'm saying? If you had that, you missing that. So it's kind of like we don't really, like if you think about it, DC is not, I feel like we haven't really been on for like our music. And right now, I don't even feel like we have our own sound.
Okay. So.
All right, so let me explain my perspective.
Go ahead.
He fluffed and he gave you a whole. My whole
Explain
issue.
How
my whole issue is just with the music. As a DJ, I feel like for the most part we're not generally creating good music enough for people to catch on to it. Like in order for us to, you know what I'm saying, really, you know, get that love or whatever, we got to make music that everybody else enjoy. And I feel like everybody around here, like you were saying, like has the same ear. You know, they all want to be like trap rappers and the music and the trap. You can be a trap rapper, but they're not making good trap rap songs.
Yeah, I mean because it's not genuine.
Yeah, so people, I gravitate towards artists who actually appreciate artistry. As a DJ, I appreciate artistry and people. Actually,
we need that though.
And everybody around here to me has the same ear. Everybody in their crews have the same ear. So they mans is gonna be like, oh, that sound tough.
Yes,
because it's the same ear. Somebody like me who's not from here and who's a DJ is gonna be like,
okay, can I chip
some
in?
garbage.
So again, and Joy, you as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. What I said to Sip is the people you hang around with or the events you do. With me on the recording studio, there's an artist named Kendall. He's next. Well, it's 9 o'clock. He's probably gone right now. He's next door right now. He's like almost identical to Kendrick Lamar. You see what I'm saying? But he's shy. Well, hold on. Let me finish. So Sip is not gonna know about that artist because most of the events of where he's at is more trappy. So these
that's not true either.
So these artists who have. It's true. Most events you work with cannabis and trap. That's
not true either.
Majority. I'm not saying all of them. So now,
I'm a DJ, so the artist is supposed to.
When I see your EPK, I'm talking about you, not generally speaking. Your EPK. You see how it's presentable. You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying to Sip is that why he says it's fluffy because I feel like it's a collective effort. You see what I'm saying? And if you know better, try in some way to the artist. When you want to send me a song, talk to me. Create a template saying this is how you holler at me. You feel me? DJ Jealousy, Quicksilver made a song where they do that. He was trying to tell you like, nigga, don't do that shit. That's just whack. You feel me? So all I've been saying to him, like, if you know better, by you saying that, pointing a finger, and Medusa saying you're doing this wrong, whatever, instead you informing
I'm not pointing finger though.
I'm saying by you being so like, yeah, the music is whack, I don't care anymore. It's like you're walking away from the issue. I'm not saying that either.
I'm giving my opinion. I'm in the streets with artists more than you per se.
No, I got a studio artist almost every single day.
In the studio, but I'm out seeing different artists
every single day.
I'm around artists every day. Artists are coming up to me every day as well. So you can't say that I'm just pointing a finger and being like, this is my opinion. That's all. This is just my opinion. I never say you don't have an opinion. If I feel like the music is good, the music isn't good.
I never see you don't have an opinion. I never said that. I never see you wrong. What I'm saying to you
I'm not discrediting anybody. I'm not out here not trying to help people.
What I'm saying,
I'm doing showcases and everything else each and every week.
I have seen artists, why I disagree with him, I have seen, like yourself. You know what I'm saying? They may see the tattoo, they may see this song, blah, blah, blah. Southeast DC. Oh, she a trapper, bougie trap, well, whatever. They may just judge you automatically and not doing Medusa vibe. You feel me?
If she's making good music, I'm not talking about her though. I'm not talking about her. Yes, I've heard of her before.
But do you know some music? Name one song from her.
I don't know any of her music.
Thank you, my point.
But I'm not saying I never said she made bad music.
He can't sit here and say there aren't people like you.
I never said that. You're taking words out of my mouth. You put words in my mouth. I never said that.
When I've came in contact with so many artists who are dope, they just don't understand the business. And yes, the business here as far as the entertainment industry is developing rapidly. So we're getting better. Like your EPK, that shit's way presentable. You see what I'm saying? People are learning now. And all I'm not saying he don't have a point or you don't have like a say. All I'm asking him for is just like, stop for a second, you know something. Before you quickly say, yo, that's bad, blah, blah. Say, you know what, bro? That's wrong, but think about this real quick and holler at me again, or do that. Or you know what I'm saying? Or holler at Medusa PR. You need a PR, bro. Say you need a manager. Don't just say that
we're talking about
your music it has a lot to do with the music.
One, you're flipping my words and putting words in my mouth.
No, it has a lot, bro.
They gonna go back and forth.
No, we're not. We gotta be done. But what I'm saying to you, it has a lot to do with their music. When the artists feel like they try to impress their friends or impress the world, their mind think differently. You're trying to get the world. You think about pop.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If you're talking about DC trap and local artists who doing crazy stuff, you would think to make the music they're making. But your mind is conditioned to think worldwide. And that's because the team or the people you've been around or what you saw. Am I right?
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying
that's not this. First of all, this has been an ongoing argument or discussion or debate. Right? So when you pose the question, when Sip originally brought it up, Medusa said she feels like it's no good music in the DMV.
And that's a lie.
Let me finish. So Sip agreed because that has been Sip's argument when it came to music. So when you pose the question to Medusa, even though I got exactly what you were saying, if a person say they have trash music, instead of categorizing them saying, oh, you have trash music, consider, this is for you, Sip, that they may not have a PR, they may not have a manager, they may not have a marketing team, they may not, hold on real quick, they may not have a vision, but that's not what we've always been discussing.
It helps with the quality of music.
I get that. I get the point that you're making that connection that it helps.
Of course.
But at the end of the day, the debate has always been musically. We're not implementing or taking.
You're not making no sense.
I am making sense. I am making sense. You're not even letting me finish. You're not even letting me finish. The debate has been. It does. The debate has been music. But when you implement makeup artists and PR and managers, you're adding to the question now.
No,
it is. We've never had a discussion about that.
If you know DC, and you travel the world, you're in perspective.
Musically though, like I feel like
musically, period.
Since she's speaking musically, I feel like the artists that are like phenomenal to me, they're not even known. Like
that's my fucking
point. They have
point.
a little small fan base. Like that's my exact point. They're so fucking dope. Like,
but if they know PR and model, whatever, they'll socialize more than you would know about them. That's my point.
But we get what you're saying, but that has not always been the question posed, Prez. Like, you gotta understand, when we talk about this, we're talking about musically. We're not talking about, okay, because this person is not known because they don't have a PR.
But what I'm saying to you, the music is here. You just don't because they don't have that circle to make him know about the music. That's all I'm saying to you. Like Kendall, who's next door, he never did to my knowledge, he never did and I would play his music for you. This guy right here, look at him right here. This guy right here, do you know how good a musician he is?
Absolutely.
But do you see him out in public? Do you know you have other songs than Christian songs?
But I know him though, so that's not my problem. I don't like. That's not my fault.
All I'm saying,
that is the job. That part of the job, artist's job is to.
All I'm saying is a 40 more of him out there. If he's around a guy like me, like you, you're gonna influence and tell him, yo, there's a show going on. This is going on, or use that PR. You feel me? And that's all I'm saying. I'm saying they're here. They are here. He's here, and you know his music. Mr. Person, you know his music. But he don't have it together. He need a team who knows the shit you know and people you know to get him out. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, yo, you're wrong. I never said he's wrong.
I never said that you said he was wrong. All I'm saying is when you originally posed the question to Dusa, you implemented your point
and I still stand by it.
And that's cool. Like, you can have your opinion.
And what I'm saying to you, that's all aligned together.
But that has never been the question at hand, Prez. That's all I'm saying. Like, you never said.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
I have said to Sip, and Sip, correct me if I'm wrong, Sip. I said to you, Sip,
Correct.
You're a bigger man. You're a leader. You're not supposed to be just like cutting these artists off and judging them. That's always my argument with you.
I'm not, but
am I wrong?
Still, even when you
am I wrong? That's
yeah,
always,
I mean, no, you're not wrong. You ain't said that, but even when you say that, you're still wrong because I'm not doing that. I'm not bashing them. I'm not bashing them. I'm doing that.
So hold on, what is it?
I'm out here in the field every day.
Do you feel like the music that's being presented to you is not good?
I just feel like just generally, like that's why even with major artists, aside from Shy Glizzy cranks out hits. We don't have no representation of good, great standard music that everybody else is gonna appreciate around the world. If a hit's a hit, it's gonna be a hit, no matter how and where it's presented. Gold Link had a hit, so it's gonna be presented around the world as a hit. People can be here all day long.
Sometimes it's a hit and it don't have the proper push.
Thank you. That's all
Good
I'm
music
saying.
is gonna speak.
I mean,
good music is gonna speak.
I know, like artists
regardless.
that I done watched their interviews and like they done had a song for a whole year until it got into the right hands.
That's not our fault. People don't work their records anymore.
Look, Gold Link.
That's not. You know how long they've been working those records. You're supposed to work records.
In our mind, he has one hit, but we know he's a great musician. The people around him is not like Sip who's saying that. Help with that. You feel me? That's all I'm not saying he's wrong. I never said he's wrong.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work a record for 2 years.
We never
like you're supposed to work your record for
wrong.
1 to 2 years. Like you're supposed to do that. That's not my fault that artists don't do that.
All I'm saying is be more open-minded. Help. Stop trying to shoot people down.
What do you mean? I'm out here in the field more than anybody. What are you talking about? So I do my part to help. You can't say that.
I don't know.
You can't say that.
I don't know. Anyway.
Child together.
Or yeah.
We got a podcast.
I gotta get over this.
We got a
for
podcast.
the 2019.
No, we're not gonna get over it.
It's gonna be my opinion.
We got a podcast.
And they're not gonna get over it. And Prez is gonna keep adding to the question.
Disagree to
No, we're not. Fuck that. We're not. He's wrong. Nah, I fucking say it. Fuck that shit.
I get both point of views though.
No,
you can't get both. I get what you're saying in terms of
I really do.
Of packaging and presenting,
Yeah.
and I get Sip that when it's presented to you,
I get what he's saying
not
too.
what it is.
Overall,
both of you guys have a point.
Overall,
I get what he's saying.
He's a DJ. He can help. Stop looking at the issue and focus on the solution. That's all I'm saying.
Independently though, like a lot of those things are hard to get.
All I'm saying is stop focusing on the issue and focus on the solution.
I'm not making the music. It ain't on me.
See, you see that? You saw that, right?
I mean, it's kind of.
That wasn't a good
It's not. I'm not no producer. What happened? Okay, no, listen.
I can't back you on that.
Time out. No, because no. Let me tell you where he put his foot in his mouth. Because I've offered to be like, yo, let me sit in on some sessions, give some pointers. Let me actually, teach me how to produce.
You need to come to one of my sessions.
Help me learn how. Joy.
I'm listening.
Help me. Joy, help me learn how to produce. Bring me in the studio, whatever. Let me get around some artists.
What I say?
No, Sip. I'm good.
What I said? Is that what I said?
Yes.
Oh, I said the studio's yours. You can do whatever you want.
No, you did not. No, you did not. No.
I wasn't thinking for that conversation.
No.
I never said that.
You said no. I done came to you,
and I ain't in it.
I done came to you about. I need a beat. I need help with a beat maker. All this kind of shit.
What's going on? Would you be in the studio?
Who, me?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
Something like that. I'm not exact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I make music, but I don't.
He's never. You ain't never gave.
I am.
When the fuck did you get
I've
that
asked
title?
you plenty of
Long
times.
time.
Let me quarterback
What's
something.
an exact? Exact of what?
Like what DJ
Prime,
Khaled
you've
does.
been around for this conversation. Have I not said that?
Sip, I told you that the students.
Niggas ain't gonna back you on that one because you can't ask for us to back you if we wasn't there.
He lied.
If we wasn't there.
He lied.
I'm was like, nope.
I told him he can have a studio. What do you want me to do?
No.
He want me to get a producer for him, get an engineer for him. I'm like, I'm not doing that. The studio's here, do whatever you want.
Oh God.
He won't do it. But I need your help. No, you don't. Find your own producer, your own engineer. Go do yourself.
All right, Medusa. Y'all wildin', B. Yo, well,
I'm
y'all
over
straight
it.
wild.
I ain't even been here that long, and I'm over
All the
it.
artists gotta do is start. If they want my help, bring me in the studio with them. I can do
mean,
that. Ain't nobody
what
trying to
your
do that.
help
What do you
with
wanna
what?
do?
And you know what's funny?
My ear.
You know what's funny?
I know.
So you
I know
wanna tell
music.
them- so you
I
wanna
know
tell
music.
them-
I'm not a yes man at all, and I know music.
So hold on. You know what's funny? I had a couple like sessions I was making a record, and I called them. Didn't I call you? Invite
No.
you?
Who?
Boogie session. I invite you to come to the studio, hang out. We're making a record. So come to the studio. You didn't come. You were busy though.
I was busy.
Right.
If I was
But
working, I was working.
The point is, I called you.
Come on, Prez. I'm the one that brought Boogie here. I'm the one that told you about Boogie music.
That's one session.
It's not one session. I've done that with plenty of artists.
Sip, there are many sessions.
You
I
know a
hate.
nigga
Come
getting
on.
upset when his octave go up.
I'm
He was
just
like,
saying, so like I could bring you to one of my
Absolutely,
sessions and you gonna be like,
absolutely.
Bring him and
Yes,
I
Medusa.
pray for
Shit,
Absolutely.
I wish y'all had some music now. I need to
Absolutely.
hear yes or no there.
Absolutely.
I pray for you. Bring your session.
I absolutely
Yeah,
would.
bring your session.
I want people to win. I want you to win.
I don't want no yes men around
I
me.
want you to win. I want you to
Tell
put
me
out
that
some good
shit.
music.
Look,
Straight.
I want you. I'm from
straight, no
Mississippi. I want
chaser.
some shit that
I
I can go
don't-
play down south and niggas is gonna fuck with
I
too.
don't make music for. I mean, honestly, I just create. I don't be giving a fuck because it's gonna be people that don't like it. It's gonna be people that like it. I feel like I mean, shit that I put out. I feel like I want you to feel it. Whether it's a turned up song, it's a
You have
heartfelt
fun.
song. Yeah, like I really create. So if you ain't feel it, this for the person that was going through or whatever they was going through at that time. Like I just create. I don't fuck around and be like, oh, I'm gonna make consistent trap songs. Gonna make consistent. However I'm feeling when I get in that studio is what I'm creating.
That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear nobody. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and make a song for the club. I want somebody going here,
that's not me.
vibe out, get their shit
And
together. Like
people
really,
tell me
you know
that
what
all
I'm
the
saying?
time.
I hate that shit.
Shit used to stress me out. Like literally, I went through depression fucking with that shit. Like people saying, "Oh, you need to make songs for kids." I'm not a fucking kid. I'm not making no song for no kid. Like if I feel like making a song for a kid, I must be feeling like a fucking kid at that day.
Right.
Like don't tell me make a song for a kid. Oh, you gotta do this. You gotta do that. You gotta make turned up. Like that's not how I'm feeling. I can't create like that.
Records don't be mixing.
So when did
anyway-
when did you decide to like just cut off and just do your own thing?
Really when I was pregnant, I was
had a kid.
Yeah, I had 2.
What?
You been having a lot of fun.
I have 2. I have a 6-year-old and I have a 5-month-old.
Wow,
I mean,
that's-
a 5 month.
That's blessings. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, so like
Oh,
basically,
that's just a baby.
when I was pregnant, I just was going through the motions, and I was just like, the artist that I know I want to be, I'm just going to go with it.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like being pregnant, like, it really had me feeling like, this is like your last shot. Like, it's time for you to do exactly what you want to do. I don't give a fuck what anybody think at this point. Like, I used to be
Dope.
one of those people that really care, like, oh, I don't care. I really don't give a fuck if you don't like it. Like, I'm just putting it out because that's what the fuck
Right.
I like
Smart.
to do.
So, damn, I wish I would have known you had a kid because I want to know the work life balance, all that
Anyway,
shit. But we
anyway.
but we
Anyway.
we can talk about it later.
Yeah, she's cool. She's definitely coming back.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you. We got Kid Stopes coming up, so we gotta wrap up on our sip. Just so you know, we are gonna go to the studio one day. I'm gonna record it so I can show Eric. I'm gonna sing you the clip.
Cool.
All right, Medusa, before we get out of here, drop your Instagram and where you can find
My
all of your
Instagram
music.
is Medusa_YQ_YQ.
You on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
All your
Medusa
social
_
media.
Yeah, it's all the same. It's
Okay.
gonna pop up. The Bougie Trapper, you could just put that in and it's gonna pop up. Also, music out on all the platforms: Tidal, Apple, Spotify, all that good shit. Spinrilla, you can go to SoundCloud so you can really get to know me. You can start from the beginning, get the fuck with the kid, go through the beginning to the end. Go ahead, do that.